Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum dear students. I am Mr. Kadim Khan and I am a lecturer in the Institute of Computing, Quad University of Science and Technology. Today we will take lecture number 7 of the subject of Introduction to Computing, in which we will provide you the brief introduction about the Windows 10. Dear students, this lecture is very much mandatory and important because you will learn about the Windows 10 here because mostly you will use the Windows 10. This is the discussion agenda. These are different topics here with us. First of all, we will provide you the introduction of Windows 10. Then why we are using Windows 10. What is new in the Windows 10. Start menus in the Windows 10. And then we have the how to use the start menus. Also we have the using different tiles in the start menus. How to do searching in the Windows 10. How to perform the task views, virtual desktops in the Windows 10, quick access tools in the Windows 10, personalization and settings, including settings in Windows 7 versus Windows 10. Also, we have where is my computer in the Windows 10 and how do I log out in the Windows 10 and including many other topics here. So, Windows 10 is the latest Windows of the Microsoft.NET. Basically, Windows 10 is a high-level Windows of Microsoft. This is very much easy Windows and it is recently launched in the market. Now, why we want to use the Windows 10? First of all, Windows 10 is the latest Microsoft operating system. There are many operating systems of Microsoft, but Windows 10 is the latest one. Before Windows 10, that was Windows 8 and Windows 8.1 Blue. Now, Windows 10 has a lot of useful features as compared to the previous Windows. We will provide you all these features in the upcoming slides. Now, it is replacing Windows 7 on the campus. Means that we have already Windows 7 in the campus with us, so Windows 10 is replacing Windows 7. And it is more friendly than Windows 8. In Windows 10, you have the start menus as well, and also you have the tiles menus. So Windows 10 is more friendly and more easy to be used by the users. Also, Windows 10 is more secure. Windows 10 is more secure because it prevents the WannaCry virus. This was the virus which attacked the computers on May 2017, and basically the attack was to get the data of the Bitcoin's currency. So basically the Windows 7 and Windows 8 was unable, these two Windows were unable to repel these attacks of the virus. Now Windows 10 has a strong security because it repels WannaCry viruses, which is basically attacks the cryptography or the Bitcoin virus. This was for the cyber security. Also, Windows 10 run better, use fewer resources. Basically, Windows 10 is more efficient than the previous Windows because it utilizes less amount of resources. Now, what is new in the Windows 10? First of all, a few features are highlighted here. It has a new start menus, also using the tiles is in the Windows 10. How to search in the Windows 10. That is, the searching mechanism is new in the Windows 10. Task views is also new in the Windows 10. Virtual desktops icons are also in the Windows 10. Also, snaps enhancements is also in the Windows 10. We have also the quick access tools in the Windows 10. We will provide information about all these points in the upcoming topics. Also, there is the personalization settings in the Windows 10 which are new because we have a new look, new personalization of your lock screens, new themes in the Windows 10 and new desktop and colors are in the Windows 10. Now the start menus. Here we will differentiate Windows 10 and Windows 7 with the start menus. This is the start menu of the Windows 10. You can see that when you will click on this Microsoft icon, this window will appear here. So it contains all sort of the software that are already installed, and also another software that you can use them, and also some other gadgets as well. Also there is the power options, where when you will click on this power option, you can shut down your computer or you can restart your computer. Also here is the setting options and file searching, etc. other option. And also if you want to see the all apps installed in the computer, just click on the all apps. Now this is the Windows 7. You can see that there is just start menus here. Well, there is no certain icons like this in the Windows 7s. You can in fact send the desktop icon is here. Similarly here you can also place the desktop icons. Now you can see that this is the start buttons of the Windows 7, and here is also the start buttons of the Windows 10. But there are more options in the Windows 10 as compared to the Windows 7. How to use the start menus in the Windows 10? To display the start menus, click on the start buttons on the far left of the taskbar. You have to click there. These buttons are just press the Windows logo key on the keyboard. So when you click on the Windows logo key, then the start menu will appear here. To shut down, restart, or put your computer to sleep, just click on the start menu and then select the power buttons. Also you can select the option you want to sleep, shut down, or restarts here. This is the visual representation of all these actions. You can see that. Just click on this the Windows buttons, and then you will see multiple options here. Click on the start buttons here, then you can also click on the Windows key, that is the Windows button on the keyboard. Then selects the power options. You will see the sleep, shutdown, or restart options here, and you can utilize all these options here. So this is the start menu. Start menu is appeared by clicking the Windows buttons here. Now, how we can use the tiles in the start menu? In the right pane of the start menus, you will find the tiles for some common apps. To move a tiles, just drag it to another position. You can rearrange them with the pen. You can also drag the apps between the tiles views and the apps list views here. So right click on the tiles to display the command for the performance the other actions, that the tiles which may include the unpin from the starts. Also you can resize, you can uninstall, and more other options as well here. So this is the tiles views here. You can arrange these tile views according to your own choice here. Also when you will right click on that particular tile view, you can pin these tile views here. So you can pin down them here, just you will click on that, then you can use them. Now how to search in the Windows 10? Windows 10 has the search menus which comes with a great searching tools here. So you can search here different apps, different applications. Also you can search different files in your computers. Also you can search the web here. Also you can search the Cortana here as well. Now you just type here to search the option, type any options here, any things you want to search here, and then press the enter key on your keyboard. Then you will find out the particular items which you want to search here. So just click here, then you will search the items you want to search here. Next is the task view. Now the best part of the window is the task view here. So it separates all the apps in the spreading out views to find out windows you are looking for, and also used to organize the windows. So here is the task view. So just you can use the Alt and Tab buttons to see different task views here. So for example, this is the one of the windows opened here. Here you can see a website is open, and here you can see a Word document which is opened here, and this is the MS Office, uh, and you can see inside of the MS Office multiple Office folders or files here. Now, creating the organization, just click on the Windows and plus tabs. You can see the particular options that you are opening here. Another term is used for the Windows 10 is the virtual desktop in the Windows. Virtual desktops are added inside of the Windows, where you can use different files and different sort of the applications in the virtual desktops. Windows 10 adds supports for virtual desktops so that you can keep your open apps better organized. For example, if you want to work with the spreadsheets, you can create a second virtual desktop that contains the apps and data you are using. So virtual desktops are another desktop you can create inside of your Windows, and you can put specific sort of the files or folders or a different application into the specific virtual desktop. So you can use more than one desktop here, and the other desktop will be the virtual desktops here. So to create a new virtual desktop, just select the task views here, and click on this buttons, which is the taskbar buttons on the task view. Now select the new desktops near to the lower right of the corners screen or the plus screens here. You will see that there is the plus screens. Just click here. You will select a new desktops here. So you just click here. You will see multiple desktops here. By clicking that particular desktops, you will see particular apps that are running on your screens. You can add new desktops here is when you click on this plus buttons here. You can also use the Control plus Windows plus arrows keys to move between them. So these are different options. You can use the Control plus Windows plus arrows keys to move or to transfer from one virtual desktop to another virtual desktops here. Snap enhancements. Snaps are used for enhancement. So basically, snaps provide us the split screens view up to 4 views. For example, this is the total screen, so you can divide these screens into multiple 4 quadrants. So all these 4 quadrants are called snaps, and you will provide it with the 4 different views here. To snap two windows side by side, drag the little title bar of Windows to one side of the screens until a half screen's output of the Windows appears here. Release the mouse or left your fingers to snap the windows into positions. Repeat steps 1 and 2 for the other windows using the other sides of the screen here. You can see that there are 2 windows. That means that there are 2 snaps here. For example, this is just one a Word documents which is open here, and there is a Notepad document which is open here. So there are 2 split screens, left and right here. So these are called the snaps in views. Quick access tools. You can access to different tools quickly. The quick access menus help you to access the advanced system tools such as the power options, task manager, and the control panels here. To display the quick access menu, just right click on the start buttons on the far left of the taskbar. You will click on the start buttons or enter the Windows key plus X on the keyboards. So then the quick access toolbar will appear here. So just you click on these buttons, you will see the quick access toolbars here. So this tools contains most important tools which can be used by the user. For example, here is the disk management, network connection, device manager, system, event views, and power options. Similarly, mobility center and program and features. These are called quick access views. So here you will click on this window buttons so that you will see this quick access view here. Personalization and settings. Sometimes user wants his or her own personalized settings of the Windows. So in the Windows 10, you will get the personalization and settings here, and this is a new modern looks here. Basically, it's condensed and control panels here. So this, you can see that this is the personalization and settings. You will see here the different sort of the apps here are installed, and you can also see another apps of the Windows that are running behind. When you click on that particular apps, the particular apps will appear here. If you want to do the settings, you will just click on this settings buttons. Then the Windows will provide you the settings here. Now there are two different settings techniques in the Windows. We will provide you both the Windows 10 and Windows 7. In the Windows 10, when you will click on that particular button, I want to go back. For example, when you will click on this settings button, this view will appear in the Windows 10. So here, this window will help you for setting of your Windows. For example, system setting, device setting, network and internet setting, personalization settings, account setting, similarly time and language setting, ease of access setting, privacy and the updates and security setting. While in the Windows 7, we have the classical view of the settings here, which is like the control panels here. So it is exactly the control panels where you can perform the Windows setting. Now setting for the systems. For example, if you click here the system icons on the settings, you will see this window here. Here are multiple settings here. For example, setting here change the system configurations. These are the multiple system configuration system. So you can configure your system by clicking on this setting. It displays the resolution, monitors, default views, power, etc. So for example, apps features, default similar notification and access, power and sleeps settings, similarly storage settings, office map settings, tablet map mode and multitasking, etc. All these are in the form of the settings here. Similarly, you can also perform the device settings in the Windows 10. By the device Windows 10, we mean that manage settings for the external devices, including printer, mice, and scanners as well here. In a computer system, there are multiple devices, including printer, mice, and scanners. So we can set all these devices through that setting for the devices. 95% of the time it's printers. That means that 95% times the setting is performed for the printers, while 95% of time uses old views. Old views mean that the other 95% people, they are using the old view of the settings here. Now how we will set the devices? Just when you will click on this setting buttons, then you will see these options here. So here you will select the printer and scanners, and here you can set your printers here. For example, Foxit rated PDF printers, similarly fax, similarly Microsoft printers to PDF, Microsoft VPX documents writer, similarly send to OneNote 16 and so on. So you can set any one of the printers here by clicking that particular printer, and then you will set the printer. That is, when you will click on that printer, you will see here multiple printers. Just click on that particular printers and you will set the printers here. Also, you have another related settings of the devices. So devices and printers, just click here. You will see this view where you can set any sort of the printers here, or similarly you can also set the fax and scanner machine as well here. Also, you can perform the personalization of the settings. So Wix helps you to lock screens to your linking. So it helps to change the background to a favorite photo or slideshows or show upcoming calendars views. Also, you can write here any sort of the events such as the social networks, updates, and other apps and system notifications. Now, to customize your lock screens, click on the starts and then select the settings, or then go to the personalization. Click on the lock screens. Here you will see the lock screens. Change your device to the foreground and choose any combination of detail and quick status notification. This is the visual representation of all these operations. So here you can in fact use any sort of your views here. So for example, if you want to change the wallpaper, just click here. The wallpaper will be changed here in the preview. And similarly, if you want to choose a fit here, for example, fill means that filling on the entire screens. So then that particular wallpaper will be filled on the entire screen. Another personalization setting is to choose a picture worthy of gracing your desktop background and to change the accent colors of first starts and taskbars and other items as here. So the preview window will give you a sneak peek of the changes as you make them. So for this purpose, click on the starts, then select the settings. When you click start, then select the settings, then select the personalizations, then select the backgrounds so that you can set the background picture of your desktop, or you can also set the solid colors of your background. Select the colors to let the windows pull on the accents backgrounds here. So when you will click on the background, you will set here any sort of the picture or the screenshots here. Where is my computer in the Windows 10? So just right click on the start button and select the file explorer. So when you will select right click on the start buttons and select the file explorer, you will see the my computer here. So click this PC here, you will click this PC, all the folders and the different directories will appear here. You can see that there is a local disk C. Similarly, we have the special shares. There are two drives here in this computer. Also, you have the floppy disk drives if you have any sort of the floppy disk. Also, you have the DVD drives here in your my computer. So this is the my computer view of your computer systems. So just click here on this PC, then you will see the my computer's drives here. And here, if you want to see the my computers here, just you will right click here, then go to the computer management or disk management or any other device management so that you can perform the management here. So just click on the file explorers, right, and then click on this PC and you will see the my computers here completely. Now how to log out? Just click on this Windows buttons or the Windows icon and click on this power options, then click on the sign out. You will log out here. So click the start buttons, click the user icons and then select the sign out here, then you will be logged out. How do I switch users? There will be multiple users while using this window. For example, you have your own account, another user has also another account, so on. So commonly when you need to log in on someone else's PC, then you will have to switch the users here. So select the other user or login on login screen here. Sign in with the additional AD informations here. The AD are those information which are relevant to your account, that is Active Directory information here about your PC. Adding shortcuts to the desktops. You can add the shortcuts as well to your desktops. These shortcuts are used to provide you a quick access to the particular apps here. So click the start buttons, scroll the apps you want, and then hold down the left mouse buttons. Then drag the apps to the desktops. You will be provided with that particular desktops icon on your desktop. When you will click that particular icons, then the apps will be opened here. What is the help disconnect? Basically, help disconnect is the replacement for the VNC, which allows us to remote to your PC here. VNC is the virtual network computing. It allows you to connect to the remote computer with this PC. So go to the C drives. When you will go to the click on the file explorers, click on this PC, then Windows C. For example, you will see go to the Windows C, click on help disconnect, and only works when login in with the Wi-Fi. So you have a Wi-Fi connection. This is the complete description of this typical actions. Explore the C drives. When you will explore the C drives, then click on the help disconnects. So help disconnects, then you have the Wi-Fi, then you will be logging in with the Wi-Fi, and then you will be connected with the remote computer here. So you can see that this will be connected here. Why is everything necessary to hard to see? So you can see that everything is too much hard to see. Then you can increase the percentage here. For example, I can't read this text, so I need to increase the percentage here. Then I will see it very easily. So display option allows you in all the version of the Windows. Then under the settings user, you can click on the settings, then display, and then choose the scale and layout, and drop down allows you to enlarge the view. So when you want to enlarge the view, then you will see that the option will be enlarged for you. If you have the eyesight problems, you can change your eyesight problem from here. There are also another settings for the display purpose. For example, if you want to change the resolutions here, you will just click on this drag drop menus. Or scale, you can use different resolutions from here. Also, if you want to display the multiple display, you just will click on the text so that you can change the display. If you want to change the color of your display, you can also click on this buttons here, options here. You will see the different colors combinations, and you can set the colors here. So this is the different views of the display that you want to for your computer system. Now, why everything is hard to see? For example, this is the Word document here. In common apps such as in the Microsoft, there is a way to increase the size of the documents. So here you can change the size of the documents from here. When you will click here, you can resize this whole document. And when you will resize it, then you can easily read these documents if you have any eyesight problems. So in common apps such as in the Microsoft Word, there is a way to increase the size of the documents without formatting the document itself. You should not need to format this document. For example, if the font size of this text is 10, which is very smaller, or 11, you can see that this is 11. But still, if you cannot read this, then you will change the view here. That is, you can view the slider here. The view sliders in the bottom right corner allows the users to increase or decrease the magnifications of the document. By magnifications, we will be able to zoom in or zoom out in this document here. So this is very much important functionalities of the Windows 10. And there are many other functionalities as well. So here we have provided you 10 different, that is Windows 10 different important functionalities so that you may be able to use the Windows. Now dear students, this is the end of this lectures. Here is the book for you if you want to read about the Windows 10. Windows 10 for Dummies. That means that it is very much introductory book for the Windows 10, and written by the Andy Rathbone. So you should read these books from the internet. Also, if you have any question, you can ask this question through the email. My email is m.kadeem@kust.edu.pk. I will answer your questions as soon as I get your emails. Thank you very much.